Hello students, I hope all of you are fine. Since you have already come to know about your online examination which is going to be conducted from 8 June onwards, I think you are preparing yourself properly. So whatever has been taught till now, only the literature and the grammar portion, including your vocabulary, the synonyms which I have provided, those will be included in your exams. So for this exam, in the grammar portion, sentence and its types becomes a very important chapter, and apart from that, tense is the most important chapter on which you have to focus. So past tense previously we have discussed. Today we are going to discuss about present tense and the variety of its uses. So as you know that in past tense and also in future tense, it can be subdivided into four types. In a similar way, the present tense can also be divided into four types. What are those types? Simple present, present perfect, present continuous, and present perfect continuous. So each of these four types have four different forms. You have to remember these forms because these forms will also help you to identify the kinds of tenses and how they are different from each other. So until and unless you have a proper idea regarding the tense, you cannot enhance your writing skills. So let's come to simple present tense. So in the simple present tense, you see universal truths, proverbs, newspaper headlines, habitual actions, all these are a part of simple present tense. We use simple present tense in these cases. Universal truths such as the sun rises in the east. So it's such a truth which cannot be changed. So we are using simple present tense over here. The sun rises in the east. So after the main verb rise, I am putting one S over there. Habitual action, that means an action that takes place on a regular basis. You are not going to change that. It has been going on for so many years. So in cases of habitual actions also, we can use simple present tense. That means an action that takes place at present. That is your simple present tense. And it will have one S added to it if the subject is singular. That is your simple present tense. Habitual actions, you see I have given examples over here. I brush my teeth twice a day. Okay, so this is a part of your habit, and there are many such timeless facts which I have mentioned over here. Spiders make webs, so that is the nature of spiders to make webs. So I am using simple present tense over here. Babies drink milk, so characteristically babies are used to drinking milk. So I am using simple present tense over here. So apart from simple present tense, we also have three more types, that is present perfect, present continuous, and present perfect continuous. Now let's move on to present perfect tense. So when the word or the term perfect comes to your mind, keep one thing, that we have to use either has or have. Has will be used if your subject is singular, and have will be used if your subject is plural. So after has or have, we have to use the past form of the main verb. So your first duty will be to identify the verb from the sentence, and once you are putting has or have, you have to use the past form of the main verb which is given in the sentence. Suppose he has taken my umbrella. So this is an example of present perfect tense, because after has I am using taken. Taken is the past participle form of the main verb take. So what are the uses of present perfect tense? Actions that started in the past continue into the present and may continue into the future. So present perfect tense is used when an action has already started in the past and that action has some effect in the present or is still going on in the present, or it might have an impact in future also. So then only I can use present perfect tense. For example, you see the children have felt sick ever since they ate lunch. Now, eating lunch is an action that already happened in the past, and the children have started feeling sick after taking lunch. So, that sickness which started at the past is still continued in the present, and that might also have an effect in future. That is why I am using present perfect tense. My neighbor has lived next door to me for 2 years. Has lived here refers to that action which already started 2 years ago, and since then he has been living over there. That is the reason why I have used over here present perfect tense. The man has traveled overseas several times. Has traveled means the action started in the past and it continued. Okay. So these are the examples which I have given. You can go through these examples, you will understand it better. Now coming to present continuous tense. Now when the word continuous comes to your mind, so you are already having an idea that the action is continuing at present. Suppose I am reading, or I am teaching, I am writing. So that means the action I am continuing at present. And when the continuous tense will come, you have to use ing after the main verb. So after the main verb, you have to use the ing form. Suppose I am writing. So write is the main verb over here, and after the main verb, I am adding the ing form in order to make it continuous. Now when I am using present continuous tenses, see, I have already given the uses. Temporary actions that may not be happening right now but have not yet been completed. So I am taking an English course. I am taking an English course means this course which I have already started taking, okay, this course is continuing at present. So I am using after am, take is the main verb and then the ing form of the main verb. Now comes the present perfect continuous tense. So present perfect tense means what? Has or have has to be there. Has will be there in cases of singular subject. Have will be there in cases of plural subject. Now present perfect continuous, when you are adding continuous after perfect, then you are adding one bwn, been, after has or have. Has or have plus been plus the verb plus the ing form. Have been doing. Okay, so has or have been doing. After do the main verb ing I am putting. So when can I use present perfect continuous tenses? Actions that started in the past continue into the present and may continue into the future. Okay, so the action which started in the past, it's continuing in the present, and that might continue in the future also. That's why I am telling present perfect continuous. It's perfect, but it's still continuing at the present. The children have been feeling sick ever since they ate lunch. My neighbor has been living next door to me for 2 years. So you see, the action is still continuing. The action started in the past and the action is still continuing at the present. So since the action started in the past, I am compelled to use the perfect form of the verb. After the perfect form of the verb, I am adding one ing, since the action is still continuing in the present. Otherwise, I wouldn't have used that. So this is the basics of your present tense and its uses. You can practice some examples from your book. I'll give you the PDF of this very soon. Go through it and properly study all the three forms of tenses, because it will be there in your exam and it is a very important chapter for your exam. So all the best, keep practicing, stay safe. Thank you.